Welcome to fourth grade language. This is lessons 158 and 159, combining a couple things. I'm not going, well, this would have been, you may notice at the bottom of the pages that we're going to look at, it says lesson 160. This was supposed to be where the oral book report was, but because of the circumstances and everything, I've pushed it off for about a week. And so we'll get to that when we do. But right now, we're just going to go ahead and just, so we're not really combining lessons. I'm just putting them in there so that we have the right lesson numbers. But this will just kind of take the place of that. We're just moving forward with lesson 160, and then we'll come back at the end to, or we'll come back to the oral book reports, and I'll let you know when that is. All right, one thing I did forget to put up here, and I should check to see if I sent this as homework. Okay, yes, so we're gonna do think A and B on page 248 as homework. So even though we have listed 3 pages, we're doing the 2 pages on its and yours and your, and then you're gonna do those 2 exercises for homework. All right, so we're gonna start off with a little bit of review. I'm gonna say a sentence, and I'm gonna give you 2 choices for the verb, and you call out the best choice, okay? And then count up, there's 14 of them, okay? So count how many you got right, and just, we'll play it like a game, and so we'll see, you can see if you get all 14 right, that would be great. If you get 13 right, or 12, that would be good too. So hopefully you get a lot of these right, but just be listening and do your best, okay? So the first one, she is or are going to the store. She is or are going to the store. Which do you think? Is or are? Will be is, all right, good job. Number 2, the birds in the tree does or do sing loudly. The birds in the tree does or do sing loudly. Is it does or do? It's a little trickier one. It's do, because birds is the plural. Tree is in a prepositional phrase. So there you go, do. Number 3, Sarah and Sue was or were at home. Sarah and Sue was or were at home. Were, very good. All right, number 4. Here is or are 3 eggs in a nest. Here is or are 3 eggs in a nest. Is it is or are? Correct answer is are. Okay, very good. Number 5, lie or lay on the couch. Lie or lay on the couch. Correct answer is lie. Okay, you're reclining. That lay would be putting or placing. Okay, number 6, I am lying or laying my book down. I am lying or laying my book down. Lying or laying. Laying, okay, because you're putting and placing your book. 7, the boy lay or laid on the couch all day. The boy lay or laid on the couch all day. Laid would be the correct answer, okay? Very good. Number 9, number 8, I'm sorry. Oh, and I gave the wrong, I'm sorry, I gave the wrong answer that I got off. Number 7 would be lay, so I apologize. If you got that one right, if you said lay, you got it right. Okay, number 8, he lay or laid the books on the desk. He lay or laid the books on the desk. The book on the desk. This one would be laid. That's what I got it mixed up with. So you may have already figured that out. Okay, number 9. The tree has lain or has laid there for years. The tree has lain or has laid there for years. It would be has lain. Okay, good job. Number 10. No one except John may come. No one except John may come. Which one? Maybe it's the AC or the EX one. Which one? Be the EX, except. 11, I sit beside or besides her at school. I sit beside or besides her at school. Beside would be the correct one. Okay, number 12, there are less or fewer jelly beans in the jar today. There are less or fewer jelly beans in the jar today. So less or fewer? Fewer, because you can count jelly beans, right? 13, please wait on or wait for me by the door. Please wait on or wait for me by the door. Okay, this goes to yesterday's. It would be wait for. Good job. And then the last one, your attitude will affect or effect those around you. Your attitude will affect or effect those around you. Affect or effect. Affect, okay, with the A. Good job. All right, so count up the number of ones that you got right, and maybe when you talk with me next, you can tell me how many you got. All right, so I'm going to put this up, and we are going to look at page 246, 247, and then I'll let you know what we're doing on 248. All right, okay. It's and your, okay? Its is a possessive pronoun, ITS. The bird hurt its wing, okay? Up here, the bird hurt its wing. One way to check this is to say, because its IT apostrophe S is a contraction for it is. So we can put in it is and see if it makes sense. The bird hurt its wing. Does that make sense? Nope. Generally, when you're talking about an animal, you're going to use the its without the apostrophe, okay? Because the dog has hurt its tail. Then you would use the same one, okay? What about this one? It's almost time for lunch. Okay, you may notice that those two are on the page, and these are very similar to the ones on the page, but that's okay. So it's almost time for lunch. Let's try it is. It is almost time for lunch. Does that make sense? It does. So we would have it's with an apostrophe S. Okay. Well, this is starting our yours. So let's go ahead and finish up the its. Get you. Let me finish this page and then we'll move on to that. When you must choose between its and its, fit in the word it is. If the sentence makes sense, then the answer is its. If the sentence does not make sense, then the answer is its. ITS, okay? So the kitten lost its ball of yarn. The kitten lost it is ball of yarn? No, that's not correct. The kitten lost its ball of yarn. The correct would be without the apostrophe, okay? So number 1, so you're going to put its with an apostrophe or without in each of these blanks, okay? So it's going to be a beautiful day. Let's try our test. It is going to be a beautiful day. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. And so we are going to put IT apostrophe S, okay? That very first one. So I'll let you finish that exercise on your own. Think B says if the sentence is correct in the blank, write correct. If the sentence is correct, write correct in the blank. If the sentence is incorrect, write in the blank the word which would make it correct. And so whichever, you're just looking at the it's in these sentences, so don't think, you don't have to look at everything else, just the it's. And so if it is correct, use your test, say it is instead, and otherwise then you'll know which one it should be. There are 2 out of all of these that are correct, so you need to find these and do your best on those. The very first one I'll do with you. The butterfly came slowly out of its cocoon. Okay, so it's got the IT apostrophe S, so let's put in it is. The butterfly came slowly out of it is cocoon. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. So it would be IT up or ITS without the apostrophe. So put ITS in the blank, and then I'll let you finish that. So your and your, we're gonna go forward with this. Your is a possessive pronoun. Your, you with the apostrophe, is a contraction for you are, okay? Let's look up here. Where is your book? Same thing with this one. We can put you are in place of it. And that's what they tell us, okay? So where is you are book? Does that make sense? No, so which one would be correct? The one without the apostrophe. Very good, all right. You're the only one who is going. Let's put that in there. You are the only one who is going. Is that correct? Yes. So we would put the you with the apostrophe R-E in there, okay? So on this one, how is your garden growing? That's the possessive. We wouldn't say how is you are going, garden growing, okay? And then did you say that you're going to? Did you say that you are going to? That would make sense, right? What about this bottom one? The frost bit your toe. The frost bit you are toe, or the frost bit your toe. Yeah, it wouldn't be you are. That would be a very interesting sentence. So without the apostrophe, sorry. All right, number 1 on Think A, your or your. Is that your grandmother in that photograph? Let's do our test. Is that you are grandmother in that photograph? Nope. So which one do we use? The possessive pronoun, Y-O-U-R, okay. And number 1 in Think B. Same thing as Think B on the previous page. Writing correct if the sentence is correct. And then if the sentence is incorrect, write in the blank the word which would make it correct. This one has you underlining the incorrect word. So go ahead and do that. All right, so Mother said, when your homework is complete, you may read your library book, okay? So there's 2 yours in this sentence. That's why they told you to underline them. Underline the one that would be wrong. So let's put in you are for these, okay? Mother said, when you are homework is completed. Is that correct? Nope. You may read you are library book. Nope. But that one is the you are, Y-O-U-R. That is correct. So the first your should be like the second your. So it should be Y-O-U-R. So underline that first your and write the other your in the blank. All right. And then right C says write 8 sentences on notebook paper. Use your in the first 2, Y-O-U-R. Your in the next 2, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. It's I-T-S in the next 2, and I-T apostrophe S in the last 2. Okay, so 4 sentences, 2 for each of these words. You get to write that. And then for homework, think A and B. You're writing the correct form of lie, lay, sit, or set in the blank, okay? So you have 4 word options, but 4 per word option in that. So look back if you need that. Think B is filling in the blank with laying or lying. So those are your only 2 options, okay? So do your best on those. Remember, C is for tomorrow, and you have, so you're gonna finish 246 and 247, and then think A and think B are homework. So if you have been doing your homework right after your lesson and just getting it all done, great, do that. If you haven't and you set that aside and you do it later, that's fine too. However your family has set that up for you, just make sure that you get it all done. So it's not too much, and we will see you in the next lesson.